Hey guys, Sean Holsinger here from HolsingersFlyShop.com. Bringing another tie-in video again, and this week's another sulphur pattern. Last week, if you watched my video, I did a Pocket Picker Perdigon. Say that one 3 times fast. That's one of my flies that I use for the sulphur hatch. And while I've been fishing this lately, I've been fishing the Pocket Picker off of my dropper. The fly I'm going to tie today is what I've been using as my anchor fly. It's also kind of a sulphur pattern. Yeah, it is a sulphur pattern. So anyhow, this is the one I've been fishing as my anchor fly to get me down. I've been fishing this one a little heavier, like a size 14 or a 16, and the Pocket Picker I've been fishing a 16 or an 18. Mainly an 18 on that Pocket Picker, that's what's been working. But this bottom one, I've been catching a lot of fish on it, and I've been fishing it, like I said, 14 or 16. So have fun with it, guys. Play around with the thread colors on this. Change the thread color, change the tail. I'm going to tie it with a pheasant tail. You can tie it with coq de leon, whatever you like to use for tailing. And this is a great generic pattern. I like to tie generics, and this one's one of them. Change the colors of the thread and the Flex Floss, and you have a whole different species that you can target with it. So have fun tying, and here you're going to see it in the vise and then the material list to tie it. Okay, here you see in the vise, you see the Flex Floss Sulphur. Really simple and really cool looking fly. So let's get into tying it. For a hook, we're putting a size 14 Holsinger Fly Shop Jig Hook in the vise. The bead I'm using here is a 3.0 Firehole copper slotted tungsten bead. And for thread, I'm using 12-aught Nano silk from Semperfli, and the color is yellow. And I'm just going to start it on there and build a little dam up right behind that bead to lock it in place. And I say it all the time, I like to use a razor blade to cut that Nano silk off because it's actually Kevlar. It'll dull a pair of scissors out on you. And I'm just going to bring it back to the bend of the hook here. Now the next thing I'm putting on is a couple fibers of pheasant tail, and this is actually a yellow pheasant tail. Natural will work if you have it. I'm going to tie them on about a shank length out over the bend there. It's a little long. I want to bring that in just a hair. Once I get it where I want it, then I'm going to tighten it down. And that's all it's going to be for my tail. Just going to bring that up, that Nano silk. You can cut them right off. Then we're going to put the ribbing on this fly. For the ribbing, I'm using a piece of brown Flex Floss. I'm just going to try to lay that on top. Put a couple loose wraps there to hold it in place. And then I'm just going to wrap it back right to where I ended that tail. And I want to keep from pushing that tail down over the bend. I want it to stick straight off the back like you see there. Now we're going to take and we're just going to cover up this hook shank here with thread. The Nano silk is really thin, so it's going to take a few layers here just to get that yellow to shine through. I don't want to build it up much, I just want to change the color. With the Nano silk, like I said, it's so thin that it does take a few wraps. Now, once I get that on there, you can see it's all yellow. Then we're just going to pull this Flex Floss pretty tight, and we're going to rib it up here. So I'm going to get, on this size 14, I'm going to get about 3.5 wraps, and we're just going to tie it off behind the bead. And there you get a really nice segmented body. And I'm going to pull down kind of tight on that Flex Floss, or sorry, on the Nano silk so it holds the Flex Floss in place. And we're just going to wrap it off. Now I'm going to use a little bit of brown stone, and I mean a little bit, to make a collar here. So we're just going to put just a touch on there, and come in and make a nice collar. And then wrap it off right behind that bead and we're done. And that's all that's to this really simple fly. And like I said, this has been my point fly on my Euro rig with the fly I showed in last week's video. So if you want to hop back to last week, check out the Pocket Picker Perdigon. This has been the combo that I've been fishing for it, and it's been real successful for me. Okay guys, like I said, that pattern there will be a great sulfur imitation for you. I've been fishing it on my tandem rig with my Pocket Picker Perdigon. If I'm not dropping a dry dropper, whatever. It's been working real well for me. I'm fishing it a little heavier, getting like a 3.0 bead on it, and using like a 2.4 on the pocket picker. So this one's becoming my point fly to get me down quicker. And you know guys, you got to buy into this Euro nymphing thing, and the key is the light tippet. Go with as light of tippet as you can, and you can go smaller on your beads here and it'll still sink like a rock right to the bottom. And also it's controlling your rod tip and the angle your line goes down into the water with. But that's something you have to play with and learn, and it's really hard to show in a video. Anyways guys, I hope you like this fly. It's been catching me a lot of fish lately. It's going to catch me a lot more here real soon because the sulfurs are coming. And that's why I'm trying to get them out here before they get here, so you have something to have tied to be ready for them. Thanks for watching guys. If you need any of the material, go down in the description below or head over to our website at holsingerslishop.com. Until next week when I bring you another video, I'm Sean Holsinger.